hypnotized over 25,000 people. Presenting for us his comedy hypnosis show, the virtual reality tour. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare to travel on the information superhighway of your minds and help me welcome comedy hypnotist, Mr. Steve Meade.
All right, thank you very much. You guys feeling good? Graduate? I'm out of here, right? Exciting feeling. I remember that day a long time ago for me, but anyway. Well, I'm excited to be here for you guys and have a little bit of fun. As Kim mentioned, I am a comedy hypnotist. I've been doing this show now, it's been actually about 21 years. I've traveled all over the country doing shows. Just like this, the other night I was doing a prom up in Iowa. Last night I was up in Memphis, and now here tonight we're here. And, gonna have a little bit of enjoyment with you guys. How many of you guys have ever seen a hypnotist show before? Raise your hands, just a couple of you. How many of you ever seen videos like on YouTube or stuff like that? Quite a few of you, okay? How many of you don't believe in hypnosis from just watching a video? Yeah, I understand that. I used to be a skeptic myself. The first time I saw a hypnosis show was my freshman year in college. I didn't get to the show right at the beginning of the show. I got there about 10 minutes late, and the dude already had people up on stage acting crazy, doing all kinds of weird stuff, and I figured, he probably paid people like $10 to act like a fool or something like that. I figured it was rigged. It wasn't until a couple of years later, when I was still in college, me and a buddy went down to a bar one night. Now, don't do this if you go to college, never go to bars, but anyway, I went down to a bar. It was dollar pitcher night, so that can tell you how old I am. Dollar pitcher night at this bar. We got down there, and it's like, you can't even get a draw for $1 anymore, but anyhow, you shouldn't know that by now. Anyhow, we get down to this nightclub, and they announced there's going to be a hypnotist show. And my buddy's like, oh, dude, I'm going to go try that. He's like, I've seen these, I want to try it, I've never tried it. So I was like, okay, now I'll find out if this stuff is real or not. Because I knew I walked down there with my buddy to the club, and he ran up on stage, got hypnotized. Before I knew it, he thought he was a little billy goat crawling around on the ground eating grass and butting heads and stuff with the other billy goat guys. I mean, it was crazy. And it proved to me that there was something real about this stuff. Now, I went on to become a hypnotist quite a few years later as a result of an experience I personally had with hypnosis. And that was, I had heard, and maybe you've heard of these people getting hypnotized to like stop smoking or lose weight or different things like that, stress control, stuff like that. I got hypnotized when I was in college to help me get better grades because I was desperate. I had been in school, by the time I got hypnotized, I had been in school 5 years already in a 4-year program. I was on what my folks call the lifer plan, and I needed a little help with my grades. I got hypnotized my last semester in college, and I got straight A's. Now, I'm not saying that to be impressive or anything. I'm just letting you know that when it's done right, hypnosis is extremely effective in helping you do a lot of things. Now, what you're going to see tonight is a demonstration of a silly side of hypnosis. What I'm going to be doing is we're going to get 12 of you to be our volunteers this morning. It's interactive entertainment. You're going to be our stars. I will hypnotize those 12 people to take off on a plane ride with me down to Jamaica. We're going to go down to the tropics. We're going to do a little partying reggae style. I'm not going to tell you everything that will happen when we get down there, but as they say in Jamaica, it'll be Irie man. It'll be a good time. So, also, in addition to doing the silly fun stuff, I like to throw in a little bonus plan for each one of my volunteers. So what I do is I hypnotize you also for a goal of your choice because, you know, it helped me when I was in college to get better grades. Maybe if you're going on to school and you want to get better grades, I'll hypnotize you to improve in your studies. Maybe you're an athlete, you're going on to play sports at a collegiate level. I can help you with that. Actually, I live in Wisconsin. And I've worked a number of times with the Wisconsin Badger football team during their 2-day camp. Actually, a number of years ago, I hypnotized one gentleman I hypnotized when he was a freshman. He did extremely well. He was actually the all-time rushing champ for the Big Ten, and he went on to win the Heisman Trophy. Some of you might remember his name, Ron Dane. Hypnotized him when he was at the Great Dane. They called him Heisman Trophy winning running back. But the coolest thing that ever happened with someone that I got hypnotized before is actually a young man that graduated with my youngest sister. Now, I went to a little school near Iowa City, Iowa, called Clear Creek Manor School District. You can check this out. And my youngest sister, Amy, went to school with this gentleman that got hypnotized at one of the shows I did at my school there. Now, I let each volunteer pick a goal of something they want me to hypnotize them for. Here's where the story's going. Jokingly, this guy said, I want to be famous someday, okay? That's Ashton Kutcher, believe it or not. Yeah, it's pretty weird how that worked out. So, now I can't promise if you get hypnotized in our show that you're going to be famous like that, obviously. But we do have people that often end up being famous video stars on YouTube and Facebook with viral videos. About 3 months ago, 2 guys I hypnotized at a company Christmas party thought they were pregnant. They gave birth under hypnosis, yeah, and they were screaming bloody murder, and it's been seen like 450,000 times already, so it's starting to get viral anyway. But we're not going to make anyone pregnant under hypnosis here tonight, but we are going to do a lot of fun stuff, and I like to get everyone, even parents, involved in the fun of my shows. Now, what does that mean? What we're going to do before I get the volunteers up on stage, I want to do a couple of fun tricks with everyone. So I would like all of you to help me out, parents included. Everyone stand up nice and tall right where I am. If you have something in your hand, you're going to want to set it down.